How's it going, guys? I'm here to review Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion 2020.
Once a generation, the finest warriors must do battle to decide the fate of their realm. I, Shang Tsung, welcome you.
This film is an animated film. This is one of the first earliest Mortal Kombat animated features by Warner Premiere. And Warner Premiere / Warner Brothers are the ones who does like all the DC movies, of course, and all the animated DC movies. So it's kind of refreshing to see an animated Mortal Kombat movie. So the plot for this movie is basically the same thing as the original 1995 Mortal Kombat movie, but the only difference is this animated feature explains the origin of Hanzo Hasashi as Scorpion. It explains you of why Sub-Zero's clan, the Lin Kuei, destroys the Hero Ryu Scorpion's clans pretty much and murdered his wife and his son Toshi. It goes deep into Scorpion's origin and why Scorpion. So like I said, after Sub-Zero kills pretty much his wife, his son, his clan, Scorpion's pretty much left for dead, and technically he dies, and then he reawakens in the afterlife, or should I say in Hell, which really, Hell in Mortal Kombat universe is called Netherrealm. So he wakes up in Netherrealm, being tortured by one of the Netherrealm demons. Of course, he frees himself, fights all the armies of demons of Hell, and then he meets the master, or not the master of Hell, but like one of the leaders of Netherrealm, Quan Chi. And Quan Chi is basically like Shang Tsung's right hand. He's another sorcerer of the tournament, pretty much.
To Mortal Kombat.
If Shao Kahn wins this tournament, Earth as you know it will cease to exist.
Let Mortal Kombat begin!
So Quan Chi makes a deal with Scorpion. He tells Scorpion to go to the tournament, fight all these fighters as his right hand, so that way he can retrieve Shinnok's amulet to bring Shinnok back to life, because Quan Chi loves worshiping Shinnok. To Quan Chi, Shinnok is a true master and a true, the elder god, pretty much. So that's why Quan Chi tries to betray Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn, because he only sees Shinnok as the true master. So he pretty much makes a deal with Scorpion. Just if he gets the Shinnok's amulet, so that way he can be free, he can restore Hanzo Hasashi's family back to life. As soon as Quan Chi said to Scorpion that Shinnok can bring back his family, of course he's going to accept the deal. So he accepts the deal. He goes in the tournament, and he meets Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Raiden, Sonya, all the Earthrealm fighters. And of course you have the other evil fighters such as Shang Tsung, Goro, Reptile, Baraka, Kano. It's basically like the original Mortal Kombat movie. The same plot, literally, as the Mortal Kombat movie. Liu Kang's the chosen one. He has to go to the tournament to defeat Shang Tsung. Raiden is the Lord of Thunder, and he is the protector of Earthrealm. Sonya and Jax are there to find Kano, because Kano is a fugitive. He's a mass murderer. And Sonya and Jax are part of a special forces. So they go to the tournament to find Kano. That's when they meet Johnny Cage, and Johnny Cage is there because he's a dying actor that needs fame in Hollywood. So the only way to retrieve his fame is to win a tournament, because he's a martial arts actor, kind of like Tom Cruise. And Scorpion's just thrown in the middle of it, just not giving a fuck. He's just I'm gonna get Shinnok's amulet to get my family back, but at the same time, if I see Sub-Zero, I'm gonna kill him. So that's exactly what happens later in the movie. He sees Sub-Zero, and of course, he loses his shit. He forgets his main mission. All he cares is about his revenge at the end, and wants to avenge his family. So of course he's gonna fight Sub-Zero. So that's why Scorpion and Sub-Zero has a conflict in this movie. But as the Mortal Kombat lore goes, it wasn't really Sub-Zero that killed his family. It really was Quan Chi from the start. He disguised himself as Sub-Zero because sorcerers can look like people. They can transform. They can disguise themselves as other combatants. So of course Quan Chi killed Scorpion's family and manipulated Scorpion to do his bidding. And pretty much Scorpion's lapdog to Quan Chi. So Scorpion killed Sub-Zero pretty much for nothing, out of vengeance. And that's when he decides to fight Quan Chi in the end. And that's all I can say about this movie. This movie's basically like the original movie. Just all the shit that I said about Scorpion and Quan Chi, that side story is just thrown in. And thus, you have this animated movie, Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion. So what did I think about this feature animated film? I actually enjoyed it. It was fucking violent. It was brutal. It was savage. The fight scenes in this movie is great. The martial arts is just awesome. The X-rays and the brutality and the fatalities, the violence in this movie is just ruthless. Like, it's so epic. Like, this is what I wanted the original Mortal Kombat movies to be, but I still love the original Mortal Kombat movies the way that they are because they're just so nostalgic. Even though this is an animated movie, it's more of an adult movie. It's rated R. It's just more savage. It's more gruesome, bloodier, more graphic, more violent, more profanity, just more of everything. Like, I would compare the old Mortal Kombat 90s movies like rated T. This shit is rated M, so this is more adult oriented for sure. And I like how this movie just goes straight to the point. It's a short animated movie. It's like probably like hour and 10 minutes to maybe hour and 20 minutes, around that time gap. So of course, this movie has no time to waste. It goes straight to Scorpion's origin, and it goes to the tournament, and it tells you how the tournament ends. So of course, this movie is just pretty much straightforward. I love how Patrick Seiss and Steve Blum return to reprise their roles as Scorpion and Sub-Zero, because they voiced these characters not only in this animated movie, but in Mortal Kombat X, the video game, which came out back in 2015.
I will win this tournament.
Let's see what you've got.
What is it you want?
To seek my revenge.
Overall, there's really nothing bad about this movie. I mean, everything was just good. The animation looked great. It looked stunning. It was colorful. It was bloody. It was visually appealing. The voice acting is good. It fit well with these characters. The plot was basically just like the original movie, but with Scorpion's origin. It just collides. So it was good. This movie was savage. That's all I gotta say. It was just really, really good. So I would rate this movie an 8 out of 10. It was an enjoyable, like, short animated movie. I enjoyed the hell out of it. If you guys haven't seen this movie and you guys are a huge Mortal Kombat fan, then I highly recommend this animated film. So that was my quick review of Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion's Revenge 2020. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And April 23rd, don't forget, Mortal Kombat in theaters and HBO Max. Can't wait for the reboot.
Scorpion, get over here! Liu Kang. Sub-Zero. Sonya. Johnny Cage.
Here's Johnny! Goro!
Finish him.
Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge.